Having a career is advised, but like everything else, it has its own set of challenges. One of these is creating equal opportunities for both sexes to feel secure, heard, and strengthened to perform their obligations. Another is ensuring our actions are not contributing to climate change and endangering the environment. This is why the Jamaica 4-H Foundation, supported by the Jamaica 4-H Clubs, the youth training arm of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, has partnered with the UNDP to implement the Enabling Gender Responsive Disaster Recovery, Climate and Environmental Resilience Project. Currently, there are 71,269 persons with membership in the 4-H clubs, with 2,311 volunteers. The EnGender Project assisted young farmers and fisherfolk between the ages of 18 to 35 through training and certification, enterprise development support, and increased awareness about climate change, all aimed at strengthening their adaptive capacity in becoming more resilient. Training exposures include climate-smart and sustainable agricultural and fisheries practices, value addition and agri-processing, environmental awareness, and leadership. Climate change has the potential to degrade food quality, reduce availability, and disrupt access.
Climate change is real, and we cannot affect climate change. So what we want to do is to get people to adapt to strategies that will make them, be able to survive in this changing climate. So our job really is to bring about awareness of some of the impacts and some of the basically the strategies that they could employ to basically adapt and mitigate this effect of climate change.
Let us dig into the soil of relief that the EnGender Project has provided to combat climate change while improving the incomes of young farmers and fishermen. The program ran for 9 months with a series of activities. The goal? Climate-smart business management and financial literacy training was done for participants in communities in Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and St. Thomas.
Implementing the program in these areas, it will in fact address the big issues that its projects seek to address. And one of them is how do we develop resilience in our youth farmers, and how do we help them to create sustainable livelihoods.
To develop a stable foundation for the project, the Jamaica 4-H Foundation and the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, planted 3 important components to ensure trainees reap the right benefits.
891 young farmers and fisherfolk in the 5 parishes, including women, were part of the Climate Smart Agriculture Program.
It is bringing the opportunities that is provided by the ocean. It is bringing farming together, and the key actors are youth and women.
The aquaponics system is climate resilient, and we all know that climate change, global warming is taking place. And being that the water cycle filters, you don't need additional water every day to keep the crops growing and growing healthy. What I've learned new that I've applied to the aquaponics is that I can now store the water from the fish whenever I'm going to clean the tank, and I can use it as a fertilizer base for other crops that I'll be growing.
The benefit of the EnGender Project is all about reinforcing the importance of consistency.
The crafting of this project is absolutely timely, and we are very, very grateful to the Global Affairs Canada as well as the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office of the United Kingdom, because they have actually provided resources. And so the UNDP, the United Development Program, and the Jamaica 4-H Clubs Foundation, we have worked together to implement this very, very uniquely crafted project.
Through the funding of the Global Affairs Canada and the UK, we were asked to work on this project in 9 countries in this region. And it's pretty much to look at how we can find a way of mitigating and adapting to the impact of climate change through a gender lens.
Equal opportunities in the agriculture and fisheries sector allow more persons to participate in economic growth, strengthens resilience against climate change, and helps pull vulnerable groups out of poverty.
The project in its design had a gender equal formula, and so special emphasis was placed on providing female youth with the opportunity to gain access to resources which they normally would have had a challenge accessing.
Youths in agriculture, the interest is somewhat low, and to have them involved in this kind of production system help them to see a way out.
The future for sustainable Jamaica is climate smart.